Welcome to Realeather. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing of a bunch of goodies that I received from Realeather that we're going to use in upcoming tutorials and reels. So let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Heidi and I'm going to be creating some YouTube videos and reels using all the goodies that are in this box. And I thought I would start at the beginning and we would do an unboxing first just to show you the stuff that we've got. This would be a great time to also leave us a comment below about any techniques, products, or tutorials that you would like to see in some upcoming videos or reels. So let's get started with what's in the box. As you can see, I haven't even opened it yet, so let's see what we've got in here. It's a pretty big box. I did request all of this stuff, but it's been a little while, so I can't tell you what I actually requested. All right. Let's just get rid of that. We're going to push this over to the side so you guys can see what we've got in here. So, all right, so let's just start pulling this stuff out of the box and see what we've got. So first we've got a variety of laces. I do have a large selection of suede lace here that we've been using for some crafts and projects that you're going to see in some upcoming videos. But I wanted to get a variety of their other laces to try so that we can compare them with each other and share with you what each type of lace is really good for in a craft. So this is the calf lace right here. We have a bag of goodies we're going to open up. I also requested a bunch of tools from Realeather as well. I am a beginner leather worker myself, so if you are just starting in the leather craft or thinking about dipping your toe in the water, this is the time to jump on board. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow Realeather here on YouTube or over on Instagram, because we are going to start at the beginning and kind of work through all of the different techniques and we're going to learn together. So the first thing here, the first tool we've got is an overstitch wheel. So that's got all of the pieces in it there. So we're going to start set tools up here. These guys we're going to pull out. Here's another tool that we ordered. This is the stitching groover. This is to help you create a groove in the leather so that when you put your stitches in, they stay smooth against the leather. This is a skiver. This helps you kind of shave down some of the back off the leather to make it a little bit thinner. This is the Speedy Stitcher. The Speedy Stitcher, there's a whole YouTube channel about the Speedy Stitcher. I'd recommend going and checking that out. There's some quick, easy tutorials on how to use the Speedy Stitcher. It has a whole following, and we're going to get into that one as well. I'm just putting all the product over here so you can see it. We're going to go through all of this together, all this yummy, yummy stuff here. Then we've got a jewelry punch here. This is to create little holes in the lace, which again, we're going back to doing lace. This will help us if we get into making some jewelry or embellishments or bag hangers. We have a edge finishing kit so that we can stain the edge of the leather when we're getting into some of the bigger stuff. We did order multiples of stuff because when you're doing a video, you do need a finished piece to show you guys what it looks like packaged, and then I need a piece to practice with, and we need the piece to actually shoot the video. So there will be a lot of multiples here as well. And then we have our mini maul. This is for stamping leather. There is actually a really good video tutorial over on our YouTube channel all about how to stamp letters that we've done, and that one actually shows you how to do them straight. So if you've ever tried to stamp letters on leather, that's a tongue twister. That's a great one to check out so that your letters are all straight. Then we ordered a bunch of rings. The metal rings we're going to use for a lot of different things. So they have all these ring sizes. So we've got these heavy antique brass ones that are perfect on a bag. So when you're using a strap on a bag, my background is in sewing, so we're definitely going to be sewing some leather. But these metal rings are really great to use the strap to put them on your bag and give you a nice finished look. We've got 3-inch metal rings. Those are going to be really fun to work with. 5-inch metal rings and 7-inch metal rings. And the holidays are coming, so I'm sure we're going to do something fun with those as well. Then we ordered, let's open these up so you can see them. These are just your standard buckles. Again, really nice for purses, bags, obviously a belt. Lots of different things we can do with buckles. We have the split key rings. These always come in handy. So you'll see as we get into the leather stuff, they do have all the hardware and tools to support everything. We have these guys. Now, if you've seen, there's a lot of people hanging stuff on their backpacks and on their purses, and there's little cords you put on your purses, or on your phones, I should say. They're using these little jump ring, what do they call these? Swivel snap hooks. Swivel snap hooks. We're going to be using those as well. I'm creating a leather avalanche here. These are all strapping stuff. Now we're going to get into, let's see what else is in the box. So let's go over this, and then I can make some room, and we'll get into the last part. Let's push this all out of our way. So we're going to do a whole series about all the different types of straps that Realeather has. And so they've sent me a bunch of different ones. Their straps are beautiful, and you can do all kinds of things with them. This one you can see here is just a straight finish edge that we're going to be able to either rivet or add a buckle or do what we want, or we can cut it and nail it into things. I'm very excited to start doing projects with this. This is the leather strap 3/4 by 48 inch. So you get a nice long piece, but it is a very nice finished. All the edges are finished. So we got that in burgundy. And again, I ordered duplicates so that we can do multiple things with it. We've got burgundy, and we've got chieftain, which is this really pretty gold. So we got those. And then this guy is the black. Very nice. And the last one we have is dark acorn, which is a beautiful, rich brown. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors of those. Then we've got this leather strap here. Really, this is like a belt kind of a strap. This is 1.5 inch by 50. So yeah, this is definitely something they were anticipating used as a belt. Has a really pretty finish on the back. Oh yeah, that is very nice. But this could also be used to add a definite weight to a bag. You could do like a full strap wrap bag strap. You can do belts with it. You can do, we can weave this to actually make a structure for the bottom of a bag. We're going to get into using this as well. And this color on this one is brown crazy horse. Very nice. And I've got those 3. Then we've got this. Let's look at this guy here. These are the leather handles. So these are already finished, stitched, finished, and inserted. So we can just add these onto things, and we can stamp this. We can, you could actually do some leather stamping to do some artwork on there. You could add letters to it, so you can label the handle on whatever you're going to add your handles to. We're going to play with these and see what we can do with them. Then we've got these, I believe, these are the dark acorn that go over there. These are the black that go over there. It's kind of like Christmas, huh? Then we've got these leather straps. These are, let's see here, 1/2 by 42. So these are 1/2 by 50, much heavier. These are a little bit thinner. These are brown and a little bit shorter, but they are also could be used for a belt. They are about the same color. So this definitely would be a men's belt. This could be a woman's belt. But again, it is just straight strapping with no finish on it. So it is a long piece of leather that we can do stuff with that has a finished edge. So we're going to start thinking outside the box of what can we do with a long strip of leather to create a project. So we have that. And then I believe, same thing, this is in black. So we've got the lovely chocolate and we've got the black. Oh, so much yummy stuff they've sent me. I cannot wait to jump into this. Then we've got, okay, so these are the leather handles. We're going to move these over here. So these are these leather handles, but in black. Again, completely stitched and finished. These are awesome for quick, easy projects. But we're going to, again, think outside the box. What can we do with these that we can apply to something else and make it into more than just a handle? So if you have any ideas on that stuff, that's another thing to leave me a comment on. Let's go on this adventure together. What do we got here? This is suede strips. And again, we're going to be focusing a lot on strips and straps for the next few projects. I do have regular full sheets of leather that they've already sent me in a previous package. So don't worry if you think, oh, I just am focusing on straps. We've got more stuff back here already. This is suede strip, 1/2 inch by 36. This has a lovely drape to it, or this is a little bit stiffer. Again, you can stamp on some of this. This one I wouldn't stamp on. This one you would. But this is drapier, so we could do some different things with it because of that. And we have that in medium brown, black, and then those are the suede, and then these are, whoops, that one's also suede. Then these are the leather, a little harder, and let me open these so you can see the difference. So this is suede, which is a little drapier. This is a little stiffer. That's the finished smooth leather. So we've got those in black, and we have those in the chocolate brown. So we've got those to mess with. Then we have, these are leather bookmarks. I thought those could be really fun. Again, they are marketing them as a bookmark, but it is a piece of leather that has already been cut and finished. So what else can we do with this rectangle of leather that we can then stamp, stain, work up in a different way, and then apply to something else? So we've got that. And again, I've ordered some tools that I didn't already have. This is their buttonhole punch kit. So, and it comes with some of the rivets that we can then add into these things. But it's a metal tool to help you punch buttonholes. This is a thonging chisel. Looks like this. And we will get into what all these different tools do. So throw that up there. These are button studs. You know, I keep ripping the bags open, and I have a pair of scissors right next to me. As you can see, Realeather has a huge selection of tools, hardware, and leather goods. So they're not just leather. They have everything. So these are little button studs that we're going to use to accentuate stuff. And we have those in antique brass. I know I have these also in other finishes, so that's those. Then we have these monster belt buckles. Okay, and these look like that. Now, yes, this could be a finished belt. That's the low-hanging fruit. We could do a finished belt, but it could also be a strap on a bag with the belt on the front of the bag. So again, thinking outside the box, what else we can do with these big buckles. Then we've got a 3-punch hole punch. This helps you create holes into sheets of leather. If I can get this open. And you can use this to create even holes in your leather, so then you can then stitch it with your Speedy Stitcher. So this will definitely help us in assembly. Then we have, these are edge bevelers. We have size 2, size 1, and size 3. This will bevel the edge of your leather to give it a nice finish. These are more tools, so we'll throw those up there. Button studs we did. So those are hardware. This can go up there. We're going to get to more of that. I'm going to throw that back in there. This is a 4-prong chisel. So we're going to use that. These are D-rings. Most bags, anything with strapping, you're going to see people using D-rings. So I got a bunch of D-rings to help us as we create and design projects with the straps to use our D-rings. These are post and screws. Again, another quick, easy way to put 2 pieces of leather together. You punch a hole, put through both pieces, use these, and assemble your leather pieces to have a beautiful finish in no time at all. Now, this is a whole bag, I believe, of finishing stuff. These are daubers for when you put stain on your leather. I tried to stain some leather a few weeks ago. I think I have a stain on my table where I was trying to use like paper toweling and it wasn't very nice or easy. These are going to be very, very handy. It's an inexpensive thing, but it's a handy thing to have. And then we have beeswax to help us as we sew leather together. These are antique brass hook buckles. These are the 1/2-inch buckles. And I'm going very quickly because this is, again, just a quick unboxing just to show you the goodies that they've sent me and just to give you an idea of all the different things they have. And this is just, you know, a small sampling of what Realeather carries. And you can go to realeather.com and see all their stuff. Their stuff is carried in Hobby Lobby, but they also have a Amazon store. So you can go to the Amazon, type in Realeather and find all of their stuff there. And they are a wonderful small business based here in the US. I really do enjoy working with them, and I think you would be really happy with their products. So there's those. These are some more button studs. These, I had antique brass. Now we have the nickel ones. These buckles are super cute. These are square. How cute are those? And we got a couple sets of those. Now, all of that is for straps, hardware, and tools. The things that are left in the box now are cording. So let me clear this away and then we'll pull out the cording. And like that, it's all gone. So the rest of what's in the box are their different types of cording. We've just done a blog post and an email newsletter went out all about the different cordings and how they're used and their strengths and project ideas. I'm trying to use their cording in different ways that maybe you haven't thought of, one of which was how to crochet with leather cording. And I was using the suede cording, which was very nice, but it does have a rigidity to it. And that led me down the rabbit hole of wanting to use deer lace cording because I think it's going to be a little bit draperier. And then we're also doing a weaving project with all the different cords. So I've asked them to send me a whole sampling of all of the cords they have. And that's what's left in the box. So let's see what else we've got in here. I'm just going to pull everything out. And then we're going to kind of run through it really quick. Oh, they're very nice. They have it all packaged together. All right. The other thing that they do is they have a lot of this very thin cord that works very nice for jewelry. So if you're a jewelry maker or you like to do crafts with different people with beading and stuff, this stuff is really nice. This stuff is actually the wax thread as I'm showing it to you. This is actually good for sewing your leather together. The other thing I had requested was some of these finishing dies. These are one-step leather dressings. We got all their different colors of that. Look, the box is empty. We can get rid of that now. All right, so let's just look at these really quick. These are to color the veg tan leather and add with the daubers. We can add some of these, and these are one-step leather dressings. We will go through how to use these in a later video, but they come in various colors, so we're going to set those aside. And we're going to start with these. These are waxed threads. These are what you would use to sew your leathers together. They're waxed so that they can kind of slide through and they add some strength to the threads. But we've got them in white and we've got them, I guess they don't really have colors on these. This is kind of a straw color. Make it pretty. White, straw color. We have the brown. And then we have the black. So we have the variety of colors that will complement whatever color of dyes or paints or just how we finish our leather. Some of the leathers already come with their colors. So we have the different assortments of wax threads. So we're going to put those aside. Then we have superior threads or goat skin lace. These are beautiful. We have those in this lovely ivory. This is calf lace. We have black and brown, dark brown, like a chocolate brown, a black, and a tan. And this is a thinner dark brown. So we've got those. And this looks like a mishmash. Let's see what's in this bag. Whew, because they all go flying. This is goat skin. So we've got those in the 3 different sizes. That's lovely. Oh, maybe 4 sizes. What's this one? That's 1/8 inch, 3/32. So we have 1/8, 3/32, 6/32, and 3/16. So look at that. We have that whole variety there of widths, which is lovely. Again, these are the calf lace up here, which I think these are calf lace too. So this is 1/8. This is 6/32. This is round lace. So this is calf up here. Keep these from rolling around. Stay. These are round lace, round lace, round lace. This is round lace. And they come in different packages depending on where they're selling these. These look like a little more like a retail packaging. This is round lace, calf lace. So these are the chocolate, these are the black, these are the lighter brown. And this one is also round lace. So we've got the round lace in 3 different colors as well. Or 4 different colors, it looks like. This is brown, black. Yeah, so these are all different. So on top of the wax, we have that calf, the goat, and the round. Lots of lots of lace to play with. And we are going to compare these different thicknesses and different projects and see how they work. Push those aside. And then lastly, we have these 2 sets. This is the deerskin lace in 3/16, and this is the deerskin lace in 1/8. They come in the same color. So I'm going to open this one up and I'll show you the difference in the thicknesses. The colors are stunning in this stuff. And so is it is also very stunning in the suede. So here is the thickness difference. There's the 1/8, there's the 3/16. And we're going to open one of these up. So deerskin lace versus suede lace is much softer, much drapier. And that's why I think this will be much, yeah, that is going to be much, this is going to have more of act more like a yarn if I want to try to crochet this. But we're going to do all kinds of other stuff with this. It's beautiful. It feels so soft. It's very luxurious. This is definitely like a bracelet, jewelry kind of lace. But we have the 1/8 and we have the, 1/8 and 3/16. We have the same color. So let's just pull out the 1/8 and then you can see all the lovely colors. Obviously, I gravitated towards this beautiful turquoise. There may be 2 of each color in here. Yes, there is. We have turquoise. We have pretty red. We have the black. We have the gold. The saddle, which is the same. We have the buckskin. We have white. We already did gold. We already did white. That's buckskin. And then we have the chocolate. So those are the 8 colors for the deerskin lace. And again, we have it in both the thicker 3/16 and we have the 1/8 inch. So those are all the goodies that came in my box this month from Realeather. I hope you have enjoyed this quick unboxing of just a taste of the different products that Realeather carries. Make sure you leave me a comment below. Let me know if you're ready to go on this leather adventure with me, and make sure you like and subscribe below and join us as we just discover how to use all of these products. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.